What's up, guys? This is my lower hypertrophy day. I still do heavier weight, lower reps on my squats. Everything else is higher rep. I was working up in twos today to a set of 2 at a 10, so max effort. That was 160 for one. Next I did 180 for one. Decided to do it without my belt. I usually like to do kind of one heavy set without my belt because then when I put it on, usually the next set feels lighter. I don't know. It's weird. So next I went to 195 for a double, which is what I did last week, which was a PR for me, I believe. And then that was a 9. So I wanted 210, but I wanted to be smart, make sure I didn't miss any reps, and it was definitely a good choice. I went with 205, and that is here. And it was actually an all-time PR for me. And I'm about 10 to 12 pounds of where I was maintaining around, and that last rep was a super grinder. So perfect 10. Did a low drop with 185 for a double here. And then I moved on to Romanians. I always start just with 135 because I try to get usually at least 4 sets in. So I worked up here, started 135 for 10. My next set, I went up to, 155 for 10. And I was definitely trying to focus on going a little lower today. So a little further down past my knees. I was trying to go today. And I was supersetting all of my Romanians with step-ups. So in my first 2 sets of step-ups, I did just regular step-ups with the 30-pound kettlebells. And those are the heaviest kettlebells that we have matching. So we have all the way up to 50, but only 1, 35, 40, 45, and 50. So gotta get more kettlebells. But so these were pretty easy. It's funny because I feel them in my abs a lot, just trying to stay upright, which me saying that actually, Eric gave me an idea to do my next set front loaded with the kettlebells to make it a little more challenging. Then we have my top set of Romanians here, which I actually went up to 165 for 10 today. So it's feeling pretty good. Definitely getting leaner, but still feeling good on my my lower body days, and still progressing in my squat somehow. So here is my step-ups with the kettlebells just front loaded, and it definitely did make it a lot harder. Which is funny because I used the same weight, but just the positioning of it. My abs were burning very bad. Which is pretty cool that I even have abs now. This is the first time in my life I've ever had abs because I was fat, and then even when I was skinny at my lowest weight, I did not have abs. So pretty cool how our bodies change. So after step-ups, I supersetted back extensions and pull-ups. So we have some of my pull-ups. I did put my grip out a little bit wider today, which makes it a little more difficult for me. But it's cool to look at these because I can see my back is definitely getting a lot leaner. And back extensions, I hate doing them, honestly. Especially after this, my lower back was completely tapped after heavy squatting and then 4 sets of Romanians. So I actually just did 2 sets of 15 with the 30-pound dumbbell here. And I was like, that's enough. But I did do 3 sets of pull-ups to get in some vertical pulling. My lower back's starting to get leaner. And I love doing pull-ups. I actually do them every day. So I also did some side laterals, which I do every time I work out, and some standing cable crunches, and that is it.